Okay, I think we are live now.
Awesome.
All right, everyone. Well, guys, as most of y'all know, my name's Elvira Sugar, and I am a network marketer and travel business owner with Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. But today I have the pleasure and honor to actually be interviewing someone that I have grown very fond of, and I admire the heck out of everything he does for me and some of our other partners in the business. So I want to introduce y'all to Michael Damond from WeMerge Media, and I'm going to actually step aside for a second just so that way. Michael, you can briefly tell us about yourself and what you do with WeMerge Media.
Awesome. We'll be happy to. Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Damond, and I'm the owner of WeMerge Media, which now is also has another division called WeMerge AI. This is a business that I started about 20 years ago. I was working a full-time job at the time, and I was looking for an exit, as many of us do. And the business that I decided to start without any marketing degree, without any background experience, ended up being a graphic design firm. I've always enjoyed design. I'm visual. I'm a creative type person. Dived in and figured it out. Found some clients, found some people at that time who didn't have websites and started talking to small business owners to try to help them get online. So 20 years ago, back in the day when there was AOL disk that you had to go get from Blockbuster and put into the computer in order to connect to the internet, like that's how long I've been around doing all that stuff. But today, the firm has grown over the years thanks to all the clients and repeat business from our customers. I really enjoy spending time helping brands and helping small companies get a brand identity so that they can show up online in a good light and be trusted and look like somebody that people want to do business with. But then also building all the infrastructure behind that, such as the operational systems for marketing and for doing business online. So that's my happy place.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy that you do that because you've been a tremendous help to me and my success here. Um, but so yeah, let's kind of dive into that. So what most people might or might not know is that you are partnered with Planet Marketing and Teletravel. So, Mike, what is it that originally had attracted you to the industry?
Oh, sure. So for those of you who know Director Carmen Ray, she was the first person who brought that to my attention. And like many people in her circle, it's just when she asks you or presents something to you, you know there's something more to it. And at the time, I was just like, okay, I've been in network marketing before, and I understand that industry. I understand the travel industry. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do, but just put me in, and I'll figure out as I go. So that's initially where it all started. And for me, like I've been an affiliate marketing guy through my marketing firm. I love that type of business model where I can do some work and I can have like residual and recurring income coming off the activity. So that spoke to me a lot to be able to do that. And the fact that I just really love the travel industry. I've worked in it before on the wholesale side, so I'm quite familiar with how that industry works. And it was just a great combination to put the two together.
Okay. And so, yeah, I mean, you're going ahead of me, Mike. You're answering
Uh-oh.
most of my questions, but no, I love it because now I just want to ask you, I guess, what was that like aha moment? What was that where it was just like, we know, we've known I've grown to love Director Ray, but what was the moment that you were just like, okay, this is right, with what you were already doing, to say that, okay, I am in this, I really want to make this work.
Sure, sure. So the funny thing about it is in between my full-time job, which was in the travel industry, and then the starting the WeMerge Media business, I had this little moment in between. I took what I did naturally from the travel industry and I actually worked as an outside travel agent with another company. So I got familiar with the independent travel advisor structure of operating a business. And that was actually the very first thing that I did. I had friends and family who were booking travel. I saw that as an opportunity for me to say, "Hey, let me book the travel for you." So I think the aha moment for me was because I was already familiar with the structure of it all, and I knew what the opportunity could be. I do recall when I was working at the company, I was responsible for escorting travel agents to different destinations. And one of the trips that I led, it was a fam trip, was actually to Hawaii. And I was talking to the travel agents. There's probably about 15 travel agents. And I'll never forget talking to one of them who was $1 million sales producer. And I'm like, how in the world? She told me she worked from home. So I'm just like, how does that happen? Like, where does that happen? So this kind of tied back to that when I encountered it. What I know and what I've experienced is just that there are so many people out there who are looking for additional ways to bring income into their household. And sometimes it could be something as low as $500 to $1,000, just something that kind of helps soften the blow. So, I see the opportunity and I know what's possible with this. And if I can talk to people and who are looking for that, they don't want to leave their home, they don't want to take on a second job. I see this as a solution for that. So I've always been a solutions driven type person. I try to kind of not always solve every problem, but I can't help it when people come to me with the problem to start automatically thinking about what the solution could be. But that was really the aha moment for me. I know this is a solution that will work for so many people.
I was gonna say, because I always say you gotta go get Micah Ties. He's there solving problems left and right for us.
I'm just
Uh,
wired for it.
Oh, I love it. Well, I guess speak a little bit more on. I know that you do a great job of helping us, especially us, what we call in the industry, maybe like yellow, who we're timid, we're not that confident. What kind of like hesitations and fears do you see with most people coming in, and what kind of maybe advice could you give them?
Yeah, working with people for as long as I have, you get to encounter a lot of different people at different phases of life and different phases of personal development and growth. So, even from my own personal experience, I didn't know what I was doing when I started.
Mhm.
I really had to find a way to find some confidence and to feel like I can do it, in order for me to take the baby steps that are required in the beginning. Any business, you're going to have to do that. So for me, it was reading books. Think and Grow Rich was really, I would say, the breakthrough book for me. That after reading all those stories, realizing that, much of the game and much of the stuff that I was struggling with was inside my mind. It was internal. And that book really helped me identify that, which then gave me a way to be able to start working through that. So that being like the foundational place for me, I also am able to recognize where other people are in their journey. So I understand the fear of criticism. I understand the fear of not getting it right and feeling like you're going to fail. I understand what it's like to feel like I don't want to put myself out there because I don't want people to think I'm vain and that I'm just, always in the camera recording myself, taking pictures and videos. Those are internal conversations that many of us have.
Mhm.
People on the outside aren't even thinking the things that we're thinking. We're our worst critic. So, my suggestions and my recommendations for people initially start where you are. And even if it's just a matter of doing things and like, today I was coaching some people on how to record a video reel and to be able to make a positioning statement and record that. You don't have to make the first thing that you do necessarily putting it out to the public. Record first, watch it back, listen to yourself, record a few times, get some exercise, and then put it out there. You'll never get to the other side if you don't take some risk and take some chances to be able to put yourself out in front of people. So I know it's not always easy, but everybody has gone through it. Everybody who's a big super mega star, television star today or host has had their beginning. You can go to any YouTube channel for people that you like, watch the very first video and see the growth. So you'll never get there if you don't take that time to get over your own self and your own fears and criticisms to start that journey.
Awesome. Well, so I love what you were saying about, getting started and just coming in as we are. We do know that you did come in with a lot of experience, right? And you do
Yeah.
have that marketing experience. But even still, just within your time within Planet Marketing, what would you say has been those like those successes that you've seen in yourself, whether it's like growth or financial or
Mhm.
even just, that freedom that we speak of?
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as growth, even though I'm experienced in my business, I have confidence to speak about my business. This was still something that was new for me.
Mhm.
So, being someone who is coachable and being able to realize I don't know everything was really important to make sure that I took some time to really do the training videos, understand, the steps that are being recommended from people who've been there, who've done it. I think that's important in order for you to get to the growth, in order to continue to be a student and make sure that you are doing those things. My experience in my other business does lend itself to be very helpful for me. But I think most people have life experiences that make them uniquely qualified to speak on what it is that they do. Oftentimes, the reason why people struggle with that is because they haven't quite found that authentic voice within themselves, and all the fears are triggered because they're trying to sound like the person they heard rather than thinking about what opportunities and values and experiences in my life can I use to kind of tell my story. So I think that's important to kind of do that internal work and to be able to not feel like you have to have all the same experiences of everyone else or sound the same as everyone else, but really lean into what your unique life experiences are and what life has prepared you for up until that moment.
Awesome. And I know you spoke a little bit about, the the training that you were just doing to help people kind of like position themselves and make their statements on doing, little reels and videos. Why is it that you do that, and why do you, since I'm, someone who comes to you for those things, what about this company makes y'all feel that, I guess, that community and sense where y'all are just going to help everybody?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. And when when Carmen starts to 40/40 sessions, this is my fifth one with her. I know that I'm going to have this time commitment to this every morning. And for me, the thing that I really enjoy about it is just like it's people. I think people is the thing that brings me back, watching people grow and have their aha moments and see the way that people were from like the 40/40 1.0 to the 5.0. All those things to me are the things that keep me coming back. In my business, even though it's a marketing firm, it's kind of non-traditional. I have all those skills and I have people who can do all these and build all these things. But my role within the company is heavily focused on, you know, coaching and directing. I love teaching. So those are a lot of the things that I really enjoy doing, and the 40/40 community gives me an opportunity to do that.
So where do you, Michael Damond, see yourself within like the next year or two when it comes to your partnerships with Planet Marketing and teletravel?
Great question. Great question. So, I had decided that August 1st was going to be a fresh start for me. I have some things that I'm transitioning within my marketing firm that's going to give me a little bit more time flexibility, so that I can spend more time working on those businesses. So I would say, I know for the travel business, I did set a goal for myself to my focus will be on Hawaii because that's my favorite place, specifically focusing on cruises that take you to all the different islands. So, my goal is to get certified with the Bureau for Hawaii, also get certified with the cruise line, to make sure I understand that product well and really just kind of start there, so that I'm not too spread thin when it comes to the travel side. So, a year from now, my goal is to have my first $100,000 in sales, specifically for that. I would say when it comes to the Planet Marketing business, what I'm looking forward to is really kind of building out that core team, getting those first 9 people who are going to run with me, making sure that I have the skill sets and everything associated with being able to be a good leader and a confident leader. I've had starts and stops, starts and stops, start and stop, people quit. So it's just like, I know that I have not carved out time in my life to really focus on building, and I'm getting ready to do that now. So I'm looking forward to reaching that first goal of getting those first 9 people in place.
Awesome, and I look forward to being there for that. Michael, because I know how much you helped me build my organization, and obviously, if I can do it, you can do it because you're the one helping me do it, right? But I guess let's some last words, I guess, is why now? Why would now be the why is now an opportunity for not you only, but others to start this journey, and what's the reason why you're making this push here in October?
Honestly, my push is retirement. Like I know I'm 50 and I'm not at retirement age yet, but I'm just kind of thinking about what I want my life to look like when I get to that point. And for me, like this is going to be one of the vehicles that I have in place that's running to make it so that I can then just live the life that I want, travel the way that I want, have income coming in when I'm asleep. Those are all things that I want my retirement to look like. I'll never stop working as long as I am healthy and mentally able to do so. I'll do it because I enjoy the work that I do. But I think this vehicle is just one that is so beneficial to so many people. When you think about all the things that you could be offering, everybody daydreams or about going somewhere. Like anybody you ask, no matter how old they are, they'll have a vision for somewhere that they want to go and experience. So, it's a product that sells itself, and it's something that I really love, enjoy doing. I don't have any problem talking about it, promoting it. I'm just excited to do it. So now that I'm making some changes within my business and my role, some my time, it's now is the time for me to be able to do that, so that I can make sure all those things are in place and I can enjoy lying around on some beaches and touring and enjoying good food all across the world. Like that's retirement for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Michael, before I let you go, I want you to kind of let those other creators and artistic people, entrepreneurs who are much like yourself, where can they go to follow you and your journey?
Yeah, so there's two things that I'm focused on right now. So one of them is a new company I just launched this week called Brand U Shoots. That's Brand Brand UYOU Shoots SHOOTS. BrandUshoots.com. And what we're doing is I'm a tech person. I'm a nerd when it comes to like AI and technology. Working with my team, we've created a way for people to be able to get professional photos without leaving their home. All they have to do is send us about 20 of their favorite selfies, and then we turn that into a full-blown photo shoot with outfits, wardrobe changes, scenery changes. So whether you're in the office, you on a cruise ship, you want to be on the dock somewhere chilling, we're able to create those realistic photo shoots, creating AI-powered images that look just like you. So that's the one thing that I'm focused on right now. We launched that this week. And then I also have my coaching program. It's called the First 100K. That's available at michaeldamond.com. There is where I have my program where I actually teach people. I'm not going to necessarily say teach, but help people build the foundation that I know is necessary in order for you to show up online in a position of power. And then also make it so that when people choose to work with you, the back end systems are fully operational and working. So michaeldamond.com would be the best place to go to connect with me, for people who need to get photos because they're hiding behind the camera and they don't like how they look and they feel insecure, all that stuff. Brandushoots.com is the place to go for that.
All right, and y'all heard it, guys. So don't be hating when y'all see me looking all like
It's
I got
real.
my mommy makeover. Okay, I didn't get a
Exactly.
mommy makeover. I got a Michael Damond makeover. But I'm here for it, and thank you so much for everything you do for everyone here, at the planet. And I'm gonna make it official and say it online, okay, Mike? But
Uh-huh.
I truly love and appreciate everything that you do for us. So,
Thank you.
love you and hope you have a great day, sir. And thank you again for coming on and just being live with me today.
Yeah, well, it's always fun. We always have a good time together, so I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
the invite.
Well, I'll see you soon, sir.
All right, take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye.